Janine!
Previously on... you forgot to say it. Previously on Mwangi Expense.
Janine! Give me a coffee.
What do you want, boss?
I want a coffee. Give me a coffee.
Coffee? Yeah, I'll get you a coffee. Hey, you got two guys out here. Two guys. They call themselves Black and Smack or something.
Oh, it's Mac and Jack.
That's the one. I'll send him in.
Send him in. Look, boys.
Hey, Commissioner. How you been?
What do you want?
We want back on the case.
I told you. This case is dead. Just like Jimmy's dead.
Hey, don't bring up Jimmy here. We don't want to talk about Jimmy. We got a monkey killer out there. He could be killing monkeys all over
I don't want to hear anything about monkeys.
Look, you and your monkey... What?
Listen.
You interrupting me?
No.
Mac?
Listen.
What?
This thing goes bigger than both of you and me. It's big. We had a message from a little meat man or...
A meat man?
Well, he said he wasn't a meat man, but it makes me think that he is a meat man.
I don't want to hear about any meat mans. I don't want to hear about your badges. I don't want to hear about your tips, your tails.
Oh, you're part of this, aren't you?
I'm not part of anything. Yeah, we know you're part of this. You're part of everything. You go right to the top with it. We're going to take you down.
Oh, yeah? You and what army?
Your voice keeps changing. I don't understand who's who anymore. But listen, what did you say?
I said who's army, yeah?
You know what?
You're going to take me down?
We're going to start our own police force. Right, Mac?
Yeah, we're gonna start our own police force.
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, you'll be laughing on the other side of the cell when we get through with you.
Yeah, we know you're part of this. Me and Mac. Back.
Yeah, we've all automatically kind of jumped to an assumption that you're the bad guy.
For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, but you are. Maybe. Perhaps.
God damn it, get out of my office.
Here's your coffee, boss.
Take your coffee. Psst.
Ah!
We won't get food again!
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You come upon what looks like a street.
I can show you around and tell you what things are. This is the bathroom.
Where's the night hole and the day hole?
Oh, they're individually in each of the rooms.
See a figure walking slowly along the street.
Fulton hides in the dwarven dishwasher.
That was a Wraith. That is a very powerful being.
It is the runic symbol for Droskar.
We need to move.
Oh, keep going. He's seen us, right? We're fucked.
The adventure continues now.
Everybody does.
All right, we're rolling.
Everybody knows.
Do we need to clap for this?
No, we
Yes,
don't.
we
No
do.
claps. No claps.
You have to clap.
No
Can
claps
we just
because we're back.
congratulate ourselves? I
We're
can't
in
hear
person.
myself.
We're together. No one has COVID that we know of. We'll find out later on. Who knows in the modern world? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Oh my goodness! I didn't get COVID, everyone.
Hooray!
I you'll remember Danger Links for the last few episodes. We were remote because Fee had COVID, so we divided the flat in half, and she was living in the living room, and
You were living in the toilet?
I was living on the edge.
I'm living on the toilet.
I had a lot of picnics. I had a little towel that I just lay out on the bedspread and just sit and order takeaway and just sit on the bed and eat my takeaway because I didn't have a table.
What takeaways?
Did they just throw it
got
up
like
to you?
curries? Got there's a nice Japanese place near us now. Got some of that in. That was pretty good. Had some nice things and watched a lot of shows. I am still not up to date with any of the shows that I'm supposed to have watched. I was like, I've got a whole week.
What shows?
I've got a whole week. I can watch loads. I watch all of these things. I'll be able to talk with the guys about all of the shows that they watch. And what I did was I watched all of Brian Cox's back catalogue on iPlayer because I love stuff about, space.
Yeah, and then I'm going to talk to the guys about all of Brian Cox's
I'm talking about Brian Cox's universe. That's what I will. Oh, it's
just
the universe.
The universe itself is great.
Oh, you have seen it.
So far away.
How many universes?
And it's got rings. Oh, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox. I am almost up to date on Andor. That's the closest.
Well, not today. One came out today.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not up to date on last week. I'm 2 episodes. I'm 2 episodes behind. But have we talked much about Andor and just the general design of that show? Because
it's good, isn't it?
I love
really
it.
Good.
Really good.
You don't have to. It's one of the shows you don't have to do spoilers to talk about it because it's all the stuff that makes it. I think that makes it really wonderful. It's just the look of it and the design.
Bricks.
Lots of
Planet of Bricks.
very good British actors as well in it as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and some sterling character work.
Yeah.
A wonderful
character shit.
They got character shit going. Oh man!
So, hello, mate. Oh, we're Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, what's going on over there?
There's in EastEnders. And now I work for the space police.
You know, there's a war in the stars right now.
Part of the Empire. I've got a moustache. That's how I'm in the Empire.
Oh, you're a rebel. So am I.
It's because it's Star Wars, and it's like every planet has to have one theme that pervades the entire planet, and it's normally geographic. And I like in this one, it's just like, no, everyone from this planet is just like a British character actor from the 1980s.
Well, that's where they go. Yeah, it's just there's this planet out there which is just like, right, time for me to go now. See you in Star Wars.
See you in Star Wars. Nice.
I love the bus that they get, and there's so many things. There's a bit
lovely.
when the space bus, whatever it's called, like pulls up.
Yeah, the space bus.
The space bus, yeah. Just like the fact that there's like the steps. There's like a droid that is steps that pulls up that people get down, and it's like the thought that's gone into it to be like, okay, what are the steps like in this world?
Yeah.
What is it? Rather than and after so many years of kind of the movies being like, oh, I don't know, some just shiny CG bollocks that just appears out of the floor like liquid, and then you walk down it. It's like, I like that.
It might be a little bit of a spoiler, but like. No, it's not a spoiler, but if you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it, and then come back and listen to this. But it's not really a spoiler. I love the fact that when the geezer has his breakfast, so I'm being very vague.
Yeah.
When the geezer has his breakfast, he has blue milk.
Yeah, he does.
I love that. It's so good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's like everyone in the galaxy just drinks that blue milk,
and all of the stuff because like it's space stuff. Like, so they have like technology we don't have, but it's not like they're advanced. You know what I mean? It's just like, but they can go into space. But it's like as mundane as it is in real life. You know what I mean? Like, there's seedy districts.
They get up,
and
they
there's
go to work.
boring places that you have to work, and it's just like everyday life. But in this universe, which is far away.
The world building
long
is
time
phenomenal.
ago, and
and a long time ago.
It's sticking close to. I think we've all said that you don't need the Skywalkers or any of the exciting characters of old. Like, actually, there's so many stories to be told that just to random people in this universe, and it's so much more fun to get away from those old characters. I love those old characters, but seriously, we're done with Han Solo, we're done with Leia, we're done with
my one of my favourite moments that I've seen.
Spoiler
of all time. Yes, it will be a spoiler, but hopefully it won't matter too much. I'm talking about The Mandalorian.
Oh, lovely. Yeah,
Mandalorian.
Yeah. People should have seen it by now.
Huh? Have you seen it?
People should have seen it.
Everyone watched it.
No, I'm saying if
you haven't watched The Mandalorian, stop this now. Go and watch the 2 seasons, maybe 3 by now because I'm not sure when that comes out. And
Andor. It could be.
And then speak about this.
And then
there's a third coming.
Here comes spoiler.
Oh, and Boba Fett. Watch that as well.
And Boba Fett. Yeah.
Although,
and then come back and play. No, watch Boba Fett. Shut up, James.
I want to hear the spoiler.
Stop having a go at Star Wars that we like.
So down with Boba Fett.
Oh
Again,
my!
it's the same thing. Because suddenly they're mired in the mud of
like, oh, we've got to stay true to this in the thing. We've got to do this. We've got to involve this because of this. It's just like, no, fuck it, man. The Mandalorian was amazing because they could just
hate this argument. I like
cybernetic millennials on mopeds. Like, they did not give a shit about continuity on that show.
But the character of Boba Fett, you're still stuck with like, but it's Boba Fett, so you've got to talk about this. Like,
I thought it was cool, man.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Anyway,
now I'm not going to tell you about my spoiler because you fucking ruined it.
No, I didn't. Colin, there's always time for a spoiler.
Right. So no, what I want to say was like, you're saying like, oh, you don't need the Star Wars, but my favourite Star Wars moment of all time from now on and probably forevermore will be the conclusion to, what was it, season 2 of The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
When Luke Skywalker turns up. Like, I've never been more excited about this. I screamed out loud. I was watching it. I went, oh my God! Oh my fucking God! There's no one there. I was on my own. And I was like pointing at the TV, going, oh my God! 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 And then when it, and it finished, and I was like, I rewound it and watched it again. I've never ever done that with anything.
They make Jedi special, and they should be in that. I love that about that world. It's rare and it's special, and it's it was one of the things I've talked about Star Wars Galaxies before, and Spunky Monkey, the Wookiee musician. But they in the original Star Wars Galaxies, you couldn't play a Jedi out of the box. If you wanted to play a Jedi, you had to do like a string of really complicated long quests, and eventually you could unlock the ability to play one. And you would only do it if you were super into the game. So there were only a handful of Jedi in the actual game, and you got all your own stuff. But the other thing that happened was, if you played a Jedi, as soon as you logged on, your location started appearing on bounty hunters' mission terminals. So anyone playing a bounty hunter, if they killed you, could go and collect money. So you were being hunted all the time while you were out there, and the bounty hunters would get they'd get a last known location of like last settlement or last planet or something like that. So I would be there as my Wookiee, like just busking in the local cantina on some back end world and like Dagobah or something, and the swamps, and a Jedi would come by, listen to some music to get some healing, and then give me some money and be like, you never saw me. And a little while later, some bounty hunters would come by and be like, has there been a Jedi in here? And I'd be like, you know what? My memory is real fuzzy right now. I sold every Jedi out. I sold every single time. Idiots if they thought they were going to get away with that.
Oh dear.
But I love that. I love that it's I love that side of the world. It's a Star Wars that really appeals to me. That kind of very kind of I like the mythical to be mythical, I mean, that's it. Yeah, we're only one season into Andor. It might be in season 2 they're just like, what is your name? Andor Skywalker. It's like, what's Andor's surname? No,
Turns out I am your brother's cousin.
But you're right, Drum, as soon as you saw that X-Wing by itself, it was like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so clever the way they've...
And also because, I think for years, like, people have wanted to see Luke the badass,
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of... Maybe you kind of get to see that a little bit in Return of the Jedi, but it's, it's hard because, like, you don't that's the end. That is literally, that's the, like, end of level boss fight, He's fighting the Emperor and Darth Vader, his dad. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, spoiler alert, by the way.
Dude, I can't believe you spoiled that. Oh my God.
Anyway.
I think it's because you don't get much of him being like a master. Like, you've always seen him as an apprentice or, learning about it, but you never give him teaching his knowledge to anyone else. Like, and I think that's why it's so good.
I think the first that you see him in the later films, because I certainly forgot the later films. Like, I kind of enjoyed him. But
the first that you see him in the later ones is just, he's like a wizened old dude who's lost his way. Which is fine because it's a little bit like how you see Obi-Wan to begin with. I mean, Obi-Wan's a bit more together, but Luke's got his own take on it, and I really enjoy that. It's just to get that little glimpse of him like going, like, oh fuck.
I mean, so I think you're forgetting Drum, because you say we never get to see him as a badass, but we do get to see him drinking blue milk from the udder. So I think that's pretty badass, man. That's not badass.
I'm not saying he's not a badass.
Everyone else drinks it from the carton or the bottle, and he's just straight from the udder, man.
And also, he gets shot to shit and then just brushes it off. Like, yes, he is a fucking badass.
Well, speaking of ghosts that come back to school you.
nice.
Nice. You're dealing with a Wraith, everybody. So when we last saw the Danger Club, you were making your way through the deep roads through the on old dwarven tunnels. So it's the way that the Mbeke dwarves came up with during the quest for Sky. They came up from the Darklands, found their way to the surface, and it looks like they made a little settlement along the way. You made your way through that settlement, and you found it's abandoned, apart from one spooky ghost, like an old priest that seemed to be walking up and down the road.
Must have been so bored.
Oh my
God! He must be so bored. Like no one else goes through there, and he's just walking up and down and up and down,
reliving whatever the thing was that last.
He entertained himself for about 5 minutes, smashing that symbol, and then it's just been like
he watched Andor. He watched everything.
Yeah, he's watched the Backhand of Brian Cox so many times. He doesn't even know what space is. He just lives underground. It's like, what are you talking about, man?
He's watched Boba Fett like 3 times. Realised that it's quite layered and actually quite decent.
No, he's never seen Sky, and all he's watched is sci-fi.
What a tortured soul. We are fucked, guys.
Yeah.
I have no frame of reference for any of this.
It's why he's got tiny red eyes. He just spends his whole time on Netflix.
Oh my God. So you hid from it in the dwarven household, which Fulton gave you a very thorough tour of.
Yeah.
Yep. Dishwashers.
The dish holes, the day hole, the night hole, the towel, the arse towel.
Yeah, the arse towel.
All there.
There was
decaying arse towel.
Yeah,
like it's not fresh.
Like I imagine when we walked in there'd been no furniture, just been this empty little stone room, which I think is kind of what Dan was going for.
Yeah.
And then by the end, it was like a fully furnished house.
Yeah,
there was tables, chairs, dishwasher. There was arse towels. There was just like curtains. There's still curtains.
If your plan is to keep tunneling upwards until you find the Sky, you're not going to take your dishwasher with you, are you?
No. And they were that close as well. It's just like, should I take this? Nah, there'll be one up there.
You did find a temple. I'll remind you of the temple that you went past. It was a temple of Torag that had been closed
Not
up.
Arsrag.
Not Arsrag.
No.
It's his brother. Torag. It had been locked up. It looked like something had been put through the bars on it. It had been sealed up. And there was graffiti hidden around the side of it that you saw. The Fulton managed to identify with a bit of dwarven lore as...
Sorry.
Bless you. The Fulton managed to identify with a bit of dwarven lore as symbols of Droskar, the evil dwarven god, the old student of Torag, who betrayed him by using plagiarized works and is now the god of the Durga. You decided you had absolutely no interest in getting involved with this sci-fi watching ghost and hustled on through a crack in the wall into some other dwarven vaults a little further on. You had a sleep, you prepared some spells, and it just as you were coming around to the end of your shift, Fulton looked through into a little side room that had been locked up and saw it was full of dwarven skeletons. And you looked round, and that old ghost was standing in the doorway, or standing by the crack, staring you down. That's where we are. How are we feeling, Club?
And we learned a little bit about Bubba's backstory as well.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got some proper Bubba stories.
About his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit like the Book of Boba Fett. I didn't pay attention. The character shit happened. I was like, yeah, whatever.
It was nice, wasn't it? Just dropping that in. Yeah. Again,
it was good.
And it's only
very character trait, just dropping something in.
Yep.
200 episodes in.
No, it's what it's about. I love to get your own stuff in, and given that it was the record ran one episode longer than I was expecting it to, I was very grateful you guys had some character shit to throw in there, because I was grasping.
Yeah, right.
It's like my mate said, this is going off on a tangent, I was in the smoking area, and he's dating one of my friends, and I already knew, because you already know before everything happens, especially at work.
You're layering too much detail to make this person seem real.
And then he was just smoking, and he just went, oh, busy day, innit? Yeah. I was like, yeah. Oh, dating this girl now. And I was like, I already know, mate. I already know. I knew before you knew as well.
I've got a camera feed into a house. I've been through all your rubbish. Come on, I'm Ross.
So I was like, kind of what Bubba did. Just, killed my sisters.
What about that sport ape? Oh, God, just killed someone.
Yeah, just killed someone.
Anyway,
Thornton's like, yeah. Ooh, what about So how about those Knicks? Like trying to change the subject.
You asked how are we feeling?
Worried.
Yeah, I hate ghosts.
You guys don't like fighting ghosts.
Don't like fighting ghosts, man. Yeah.
No, and I know I've said this before ages ago, but we did have one in our personal game for ghosts way back when. Way, this is years and years and years ago. And it was horrific, and it left a sort of real indelible mark on my role-playing psyche. Nearly killed us all, do you remember?
Was Lily...
No, not Lily.
No, but was Lily a wraith? Or was she just a ghost?
Lily was a ghost.
I can't remember the wraith of
Lily
the personal
was a
game.
ghost.
Was that when Jesse got...
No, there was a ghost. You're thinking of the time that it left an indel. I can tell you, James, it probably left a real scar on you. I think it probably left more of a scar on our buddy Sam, who you abandoned to die fighting the ghost because you were scared.
It wasn't because I was scared. I had like 3 hit points because we found out we were incredibly ill-equipped to fight a ghost. Like literally, we had nothing. Like you just couldn't hit a ghost. You had to have a magic weapon blessed by such or other or whatever. And it just ruined us. So I summoned my spectral horse and I galloped away.
Paladin,
But I summoned my spectral horse from within a tomb and galloped away, like sort of running side saddle and hanging off it. But because it does stat damage, not hit point damage. Literally, she reached inside me, rolled really hard, and I was literally like, oh, well, that nearly one-shotted me completely out. So,
20 wraiths, no joke, Dangerlings.
Do you know
wraiths
out of character? Is there any way when we fought any wraiths in the future, in the future?
I don't think we have.
Do you do is there something that you can do to make them at rest, like a ghost kind of thing, or is
possibly a lot of ghosts are connected to that?
Because maybe we need to go back to. I mean, we're fighting it now, but we need to go. Maybe you need to go back to that church with the runes and stuff. Would we have to make a knowledge religion check to figure it out, or would it be like a knowledge?
It would be I'm happy to take knowledge adjacent checks. So dwarven lore, undead lore. Bardic lore, obviously, occultism, anything, things like that. I think occultism is fair for undead, given that you don't have a religion expert with you. It would be mean to just be and you get to never know anything about undead.
Yeah.
Given this is a vaguely undead-themed campaign.
Okay.
Some knowledge things like that will certainly give you some ideas about it. You've had a chance to rest. You've got basically full hit points. You've got all of your spells back. You've done some shopping at the supermarché a little while ago, so you've got some new equipment. I think you've got a good chance. Should we do this?
No.
Danger Club. Roll for initiative.
Oh, here we go.
Now, Dan already rolled for initiative earlier, but off air.
And he went,
ooh.
Oh, we started on a good one, Colin. He said, oh, Colin, we've got a good roll here, Colin. He said like that. We started talking like my nan.
My nan don't talk like that.
We've, as you know, Dangerlings, we've stopped... we finished the slithering, which means we're not on roll 20 anymore. We're back to using regular dice for all of the monsters, which means my math takes a bit longer, but it means I'm rolling old bad moon, so the numbers tend to be
old sad moon, am I right?
Yeah.
Dare you. Right, let's get some initiatives, club. What are we looking at?
28 for Fulton.
28 for Fulton.
It's a bad roll. It's a 19 for Velder.
Oh, Velder's on a 19.
22.
A 22 for Bubs. Sorry, what did you get, Fulton? Was that 20?
28.
28. Cool. Yeah, Bubs goes in there. And this is always the big number. Shania Rain.
21.
Oh, shit. Rolled very badly.
Oh. Well, I feel like I really wasted that natural 20 on initiative now. The Wraith got a 39.
Oh, right.
Okay. I mean, he did get the drop on us, to be fair.
Yeah.
His initiative is plus 19.
Plus 19 initiative, yeah.
Fucking hell.
This is not the time to start bringing in critical initiative, is it?
Nah.
You start giving them extra bonuses.
Yeah, critical initiative. I mean, fuck off. It's just ridiculous. Pathfinder is so stingy with crits. And we're like, yeah, but you get crit initiative, which means you get, like, you can act before they were born.
You can go back in time.
Stab them in the cradle. And there you go, you win the fight. Well done.
It's stingy with crits unless you're Ross. Ross crits on everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's find out how it goes. The Wraith lets out a moan. Its eyes glow. Its rags.
Go on then. Let's see the moan.
He's definitely a sad character.
He's come off Andor. He's a British character.
Mate, he's just come off a Carry On film by the sounds of it.
Hello. The Wisp.
I mean, his references are a bit out of date. Like, you know what I mean? The signal's very weak down there in the cabins. He's just getting old BritBox or whatever.
Carry On movies and sci-fi.
I've just caught up on the buses. Anyone?
I am going to
leave.
Just leave.
I'm off. See you later.
Bye.
Just kind of gave you the willies.
I just came out of the crack.
No, I'm gonna roll to see which of you it doesn't like the most. It doesn't like Velder.
Why did you roll and do this whole pointing of your finger thing, pretending to count? I mean,
James was late today, so
just because you were late for the record, it doesn't mean.
I was late for the record, and then we came to record. Everyone was like, "Oh, I haven't got my headphones in. Oh, I haven't got this. Oh, I was like, I mean, literally, guys, seriously.
You were like, why couldn't you just start recording without me? This is why, James. A Wraith comes bearing. No, I genuinely did roll. Velder, as you wake up in your sleeping bag, suddenly there is a Wraith just swooping down.
I got a sleeping bag.
What do you sleep in, Velder?
Well, I just sort of roll up in a blanket. But, I've got a sleeping bag now.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Like
I always saw those mummy ones.
How many
can't
tops?
Move your arms.
Yeah.
Just draining gin to stay warm.
Oh, God. I mean, we're not talking about my fox, just gin. Literally, G-I-N. Yeah. Just drinking the gin. I've got to get some sleep, mate.
You'd kind of just crawl out. You kind of just crawl out of your sleeping bag, pour yourself a gin, drinking like, oh, look up, and there's a Wraith bearing down on you.
Oh, God.
That's an 18 on the die to get us started. That is it's a crit.
Fucking hell. Good start.
Sweet.
It's a 39. No, he loves a 39, doesn't he? 39 to hit. That's a critical hit with the spectral hand. Oh my gosh. So first things first. As it gets close to you, tell you what, while I roll this, I'm going to give you something to roll as well, because I want you to be involved. Can you give me a fortitude save, please? As it comes close to you and you start to feel cold.
I don't think that's going to be enough. That's 21.
21 is a fail. You start feeling yourself... you feel yourself starting to feel weak as it gets close to you. You start feeling... 26. You start feeling your strength draining just from its presence. You are drained 1.
Okay.
Go ahead and stick that one on. And then you take some damage as it reaches out and just puts its hand through the sleeping bag. Just where you're all warm and cozy, it suddenly gets icy cold as it reaches its hand into you. And you take... Okay, it could be worse. It is... take 36 points of negative damage as it puts its hand into you, and I need a second fortitude save.
36.
And you're dead.
Yeah. That's better. That is 28.
A 28, that succeeds. You're not drained even further by it. But the Wraith does gain some hit points.
36 points of damage, was it?
That was 36 points of damage.
Okay.
That'll do for the Wraith. Do you move twice to get all the way across to you? That's gonna do for that. Fulton, it's your go.
Okay, knowledge checks are one action.
One action, take a knowledge check.
Can I use my dwarven lore?
Yeah.
Is it like... Because I've got lore guild. Guild is
Guild
like...
lore. I'll tell you about dwarven guilds. It might tell you a bit about... I don't know if that'll necessarily tell you much about its weaknesses as
I cannot do it then. I've only got a +1 in occultism.
Okay.
Maybe someone else can do it. Okay. I'm going to just run up after seeing Velder get hit. And I'm going to run up and go, no! Take my axe!
Yeah.
I'm going to use a... Furious.
Okay. So you can get to it in one round, one move action. If you furious focus, you'll get one attack, but more damage. Or you can attack twice, but you get the penalty.
Let's go with one attack.
One attack on that Wraith.
37.
37 is a hit. It is not a crit.
Fuck you. I couldn't have rolled any lower.
Good.
And then that is a 20 altogether.
20, and because it is a ghost touch weapon, all that damage goes through. You wipe out its bonus hit points. It drained when it drained the life from Velder, and you do some damage to it. You sink the axe into it, and it shrieks. Shocked that your axe has impacted it and done some damage. Okay, good start. Bubba Von Hoops, what have you got?
Well, I guess I should make a little check, shouldn't I, really? What do I want to know?
How we can put this thing to rest, or if there's anything to
hit it with an axe. Fuck finding its dead pet that it was really upset about. Just hit it.
To be honest, actually, I'm going to just throw some magic missiles at this. I think Bubba's just going to react and open up the chest and go, oh my goodness, and then just flow some energy from his chest.
Nice.
And I've already rolled the damage on this, and it is 22 points of damage.
Oh. And again, force damage does affect wraiths, so all of those missiles hit the wraith.
There you go.
Oh, bloody hell! Wow, I wasn't expecting this.
How many damages did you do, Fulton?
20.
So that's not bad, is it?
That's very
whatever.
42 points of damage.
Yeah, but it gets mine all went through. Yours has only probably just went ooh on the.
Well, I got 2 more points of damage than you.
No, it all went through. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be getting involved in this.
Whatever.
We're doing this together.
It's teamwork, right?
Oh, Shania, Rain, and Philippe.
Well, what can I see? Can you lay it out in front of me? What's happened so
you are
far?
in a large vaulted chamber.
Yeah.
Think kind of very Lord of the Ringsy dwarves. Big pillars going up to the sky, holding up the ceiling.
Feeling it. Love it.
Your camp is kind of in the middle of it. Just off to the side by a wall, there is a closed door that Fulton was just looking at before he comes running over. On the other side of the room, there is a crack in the wall that goes back to where the dwarven settlement is, and the cavern goes off again into the darkness, away from the crack, the way that you are planning on traveling later.
Right.
But you're not. It gets dark after a while there. Even with your dark vision, it stretches away for quite a long way.
Okay. All right. And the Wraith is...
The Wraith is currently right in the middle of the camp, floating directly above Velder, kind of he's like Top Gun. He's kind of floating just right above Velder as in his sleeping bag, just sticking his hands down into him, whilst Fulton is standing next to him, hitting it with an axe.
Wait, what part of Top Gun was he assaulted by a Wraith whilst in a sleeping bag? Did I miss something? Talk to me, Goose.
His name's like Goose.
Ghost. Drain me, Ghost.
I saw a weird bootleg version.
So the Wraith is above Velder in the middle of the room.
Yeah. kind of quite close to you. And you need maybe one move to get.
One move away from me.
Yeah, let's say.
And already in melee with
10 feet away. Already in melee with Fulton. Bubba is standing a little way away, kind of on the other side of the camp, just shooting spells out of his chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Pew pew. So, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to disrupt undead with my cantrip. Disrupt undead, which is heightened at this point.
He's going for a disrupt. It's got a range of 30 feet.
So, 30 feet. And you have to do a fortitude save.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that. I rolled badly. It's an 18 on the fort save.
It's not going to save against this, mate.
Fails.
Right, so
Disrupt undead.
Cantrip. This is going to come out of her eyes. Her red eyes.
You're going to say something
Going to glow a disruptive colour, purple. Let's say purple. She's got red eyes. They turn purple, and a misty goo flies out.
No, I got a misty goo right up in me. Oh, I've been gooed.
So,
it's so disruptive.
That's 15 points of positive damage. And let's see, was it a critical fail?
It was, I don't know. You need to tell me if it's a critical fail.
Okay, that's 10, right?
10
what did you get?
Your spell DC. Got an 18?
18, oh, not quite. I got 26, so not quite. All right, never mind. But yeah, so that's that. I've got another move,
You've got one action
I've got
left.
an action left, and Philippe's got actions, isn't he?
He does, yeah.
Okay, so my other action is going to be I think I can do this, hopefully. I would like to put Vital Beacon on myself.
Vital Beacon. How many actions is Vital Beacon?
It doesn't have any actions, actually. It's just like...
Probably means the casting time is measured in days.
No.
Casting time, 1 minute.
1 minute.
So 10 rounds of casting if you want Vital Beacon.
Fuck's sake. All right, fine. I'm not going to do that then, obviously.
I love your optimism, though, John. Well, there's nothing by it, so it means it just happens.
It's probably... it means I can go...
like that's ever the case in Pathfinder.
All right, fine.
It never happens.
In that case... I'm going to... I've already prepped one thing, which will happen. Yeah, I prepped that last game. I had that on. I was ready. Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's a shame it wasn't that one, really. Fuck. Never mind. What I'm going to do, then, in that case, is... step backwards.
Okay, you move. How far back do you want to move?
How far back can I move?
You can move whatever your movement speed is.
In that case...
You are currently 10 feet from it.
In that case, I will do my full movement back and say, Philippe, get in there.
Okay, you move all the way backwards, and then Philippe uses his action to move up into melee with it?
Yes, to move up into melee.
Philippe comes bounding over next to you, Elder, while you're in your sleeping bag. You're being surrounded by people.
Can I give him a weapon?
No, you're now 40 feet away from him.
No, but so before I go, can I give him a weapon and then move? Or is that the action?
That's giving them a weapon is an action, so you can give him the weapon or move.
In that case, I change my mind. I give Philippe my
your scythe?
Scythe.
Okay.
And then that's it, because that's all I could do.
Okay.
And then can he attack? Is he close enough to attack?
He can move up to it, and then next round he'll be able to attack. He's got one action. He's got to move to get next to it.
Okay, he's not close enough to attack.
He's not. Right. No, he doesn't.
Okay, Cool. Well, then, I guess he moves up.
Okay, there we go. There's the round. He moves up. There we go. He's got a scythe in his hand. He's not proficient in it, but maybe he can figure it out.
Well,
for himself.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll see
got
how
the
that goes round.
whole
I think that's the first time you've ever given him a weapon.
It is. He just doesn't really need. I mean, I've envenomed him a couple of times.
Yeah,
like made him grow like.
But actually given him a weapon.
No, I gave him. Yeah, I've given him the weapon. Yeah.
How does he hold it?
With his hands.
With his
only got
good
one
hand.
hand.
I mean, he's got the kung fu grip and his metal.
He's got the golden hand.
No, he's got a mace, isn't it? I thought it was
a metal fist.
No, unless he's got the dick hand attached. Which,
I mean, you have been resting, so
nobody talks about the dick hand.
Yeah.
Philippe weirdly has a fatigue condition. I don't understand. Oh, outrageous. Velder Cairnblight, you're in your blankets. You're being menaced. What's going on?
Well, yeah. I just try and get out there, really. So I guess am I prone right now?
You are, yes.
Great.
Windy escape. Oh, you can't do that anymore.
I can't do that. I do have another similar thing which I took for flavour, but it's one of my spells 4 slots.
All right.
But it doesn't actually help.
No.
No. Windy escape was a great spell, and it's gone.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to. Can I use one of my action points to sort of like scuttle away on my arse?
I just kept crawling and it kept helping.
He's literally just sort of like, just sort of like it is literally like sort of crab crawling away from the thing.
Hey, you know what? There is a crawl action.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm going to look up the crawl action.
Cool.
Here we go. Are you already prone?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, apparently everyone else slept standing up, but I'm lying on the floor.
Crawl is one action. Crawl is one action. You move 5 feet.
Okay. I would like to crawl 5 feet away then.
Okay. Velder starts crawling away from the creature. It takes an attack of opportunity against him as he crawls away.
That's
19 on the die.
That's me out. Ooh. Whatever it is, I do not have much left, so.
Oh my god. Could it be... You know, if it kills Velder turns into a Wraith. You might finally get undead Velder.
Yay. Oh, this...
Will it be a friendly Wraith? Does it still just hang out with
We've all seen Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
Well, there is Velder, so he won't be friendly.
Yeah, right.
Casper the Cantankerous Ghost. Okay, so we are talking about... we're talking about 26 points of negative damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Not a big roll. Not a big roll at all. That's your...
How many you got left?
2.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you at least crawl towards Shania?
Yes. I'm just sort of crawling away.
you've only that's only one action, right?
Yeah,
so you've still got another 2 actions.
You've got 2 actions left.
So one to stand up and then one to move 30 feet away, right? That's what you want to do.
Next to Shania, please.
Is he still in reach of the thing if he's 5 feet away?
No.
With only 2 points, you might as well be a hero and just jump in
I don't know.
and try and
no, you're now 5 foot away from it.
try and
5
kill
feet
it.
away from it.
Yeah.
Just stand up and get behind Shania.
Well, it depends where Shania is in terms of the Wraith and myself.
You don't have to go past the Wraith to get to Shania. No.
How far away is Shania from the Wraith?
Shania is 40 feet from the Wraith.
Well, because I can't.
Oh no, wait! You didn't move, did you? You gave
I didn't.
Shania is 10 feet away from the Wraith.
Yeah.
So you could get there in 2 crawl actions.
Help me!
Just scrambling across the...
To be honest, he wouldn't just automatically crawl towards that. He just wants to get as far away from it as possible.
Yeah, but surely if he's feeling sick, he comes to the healer.
No,
surely.
Because that's metagaming, because this has been 6 seconds, whatever it is. So he's literally woken up and been absolutely destroyed by a Wraith that's suddenly floating above him. Yeah. He's not going to think, I'm going to crawl towards Shania. And he's literally just like, oh my God, get me away.
Then I suppose when he sees you get attacked, when Shania sees you get attacked, she goes like, quickly, Velder, come to me. I mean, it just seems. I don't think it's metagaming.
There is no evidence across the course of this campaign to assume that Shania would heal you if you went.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding? None of you appreciate me. Do you know what? Fuck off. I won't heal anyone then.
I honestly thought John was going to get up and leave there. I thought John was
unbelievable.
John, I didn't say anything, man. I
didn't say anything. I think you heal.
You play it how you play it. I'm joking. You play it how you want. I'm happy to assume you would know Shania would heal you or not. If you're in a panic, that's absolutely.
I mean, as a player, of course, yes, I'd love to just be like, I'd automatically. But I was thinking, as a person, as a character, he's literally just. You imagine waking up to that, getting absolutely monstered to within an inch of your life. You'd just be like, fuck me, and would just get as far away from it as possible.
You just crawl away, wouldn't you?
Which would probably be in the right direction. I'm not very far away from you.
So he's going to stand up and leg it 30 feet, I guess, directly away from it.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to, I will come for some healing because you do heal and you've healed many times. But right now he's nearly dead.
Yeah.
He's literally 2 points away from death. So
unconsciousness.
But you know what I mean, in terms of if anyone else with that, he's just like
just like a rocket out of that sleeping bag. Velder just comes crawling out of it. It hits claws at him again, and he just runs. You see him just running away.
Just sort of just literally to get as far away from as possible.
And you can see his face is just gaunt. It's just drained so much of the life out of him.
Staggering away.
Now you know what it feels like to be Jin.
The drainer becomes the drained. Oh, he's nearly dead, and we're giving him shit.
It's
go.
It's the Wraith's go. Let's have some. Start us right off. Let's get some fortitude saves from Fulton and Philippe, please, because you are close to it.
Fulton and Philippe. What was it? Sorry,
fortitude for Philippe.
25.
25 is a fail. Go ahead and add the drained 1.
27.
27 is a pass.
Ooh!
Philippe is all right. Philippe holds his nerve together. He's not frightened by this thing. He keeps his strength.
So is that fear?
No, it is. It's just its aura seems. It just being close to it seems to sap your strength away. Fulton, you can feel your arms feeling slightly weak under it, and it turns its attention to you, given that you hurt it, and it stares at you because it's a dwarf. It stares at you with hatred. Almost an unnatural hatred, like it knows you.
So it looks like a dwarf.
Yeah, it's a dwarf.
Yeah, it's a dwarven wraith.
Dwarven wraith, yeah.
Alright, I'm undead.
Unblock my night hole.
I don't want to know about your
pocket meat anymore.
I lost my arse blanket and now I'm so angry. I've haunted this place watching Brian Cox because I can't find my house blanket.
Which Brian Cox are you talking about?
Has anyone got any dishwasher tablets as well?
My glasses are all foggy.
It's been 10,000 years. Have you any idea how full that dishwasher is?
26 to hit you.
Oh, meets beats.
Oh no, meets beats.
Pocket meats.
Do you want to know what that's? Do you want to know what that was on the die?
What?
It was a 5 on the die.
Good. He's got a 21. Fuck's sake.
You take you take 19 points of negative damage as it reaches the hand through.
Fulton just starts going, I fucking hate life. It's just shit, isn't it? Fucking hate everything. Just starts being really negative.
Nice. Give me a fortitude save, Fulton.
Oh, again?
Yeah, that's another one. This one, has it affected you?
No, it was exactly the same as it was last time. 25.
25. That is a fail. Go ahead and increase your drained condition by another 1 point.
How many levels does it go to? How many you've got in drained?
In this encounter, it will go up. It can go up to 5.
Okay.
Cool. You are now drained 2. from the creature. You just feel it pulling the strength from you.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, my fucking... Oh.
And then it spins around and it attacks Philippe with its second attack. Oh my god! It's only an 18.
What the?
Against the monkey saves
fucking
on
NPC.
Yeah, kind of all right, mate.
Say,
ducks out the way. Whoop, close one.
You piece of shit monkey.
Sticks his dildo hand in the air.
Flip.
And for its final action, it's going to try and hit Philippe again. Better, but probably still not enough. But it's a 23.
Meets beats.
Oh my god, it gets Philippe as well. That is a 20 points of negative damage. And a fortitude save from Philippe, please.
I already did a fortitude save. We've got to do another one.
Got to do another one.
Bloody hell, mate. Christ. Let's see. So that is... Where's my fortune? There it is. Okay, it's 23.
23 fail.
Yeah.
Drained 1, Philippe.
Fuck. What does that mean? Where do I put that?
That's all he's got.
There's an add condition button under the hit points.
Drained. Okay.
There we go.
Do you know what? I think actually it's one of the most useful things about the Path Builder app. Because
Yeah.
otherwise it was always just like, what does it affect? And you've got to keep track of it. And then one day it's just like, just being a boop, there you go.
How many points of damage was it?
20 points of damage and drained 1.
Okay, there we go.
It's Fulton Battlestone's go. You had a strong round last round, team. You did a whole bunch of damage to it. How's it going to go this round?
Furious Focus.
Oh, yes.
Focus.
24.
24 is a miss.
I'll go for one more hit.
Got any hero points kicking around there, team? Are you hanging on to them in case you go down?
I think it's
I've got one.
Okay. Oh, that's risky though, because if you.
Oh yeah, I'll leave it. I'll go for one more hit.
Okay.
Dan just talked to me about using it.
Well, no, because he's right. Because if I go down, then I can use it to stabilize.
Fairs.
Because that's probably going to happen. 30.
30 will do it.
Yeah.
You never hit with the one that does all the damage.
I
You
know.
always hit with the second.
Yeah. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Hey, that's nothing to be sniffed at. That all goes through. Okay, you blast through its defenses. You start ripping away at the temporary hit points it stole from you earlier on.
You can use your ass towel in hell.
Bubs, what is the plan for you?
Same again. Bubba looks at him and thinks, well, that worked. I'll do it again.
Okay, yep. We go
Smashes
magic
open
missiles.
the old magic missiles. The chests expand and I've already rolled it.
All right.
24 points of damage this time.
4 points of damage.
A barrage of missiles.
Okay.
Nice work, Bubba. Although I'm doing much better.
I said, nice one, Bubba.
No, you're not. I've done more than you have.
Yeah, well, I've taken more than you have.
That still counts as one.
You just rain hits down on it. Oh, you horrible people. I'm going to hold you right up. And we go round to Shania of the Rain and Philippe of the Monkey.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm going to do the same again, probably.
Sticking with what you know.
Although, actually, can I heal Velder?
Yeah, you can heal
I can
Velder.
do that, can't I?
It's a two action ranged heal will heal Velder.
Okay. If I use all 3 actions, though, I can heal better,
If
right?
you use all 3 actions, it's an area effect, so it will just heal around you. It won't. It will catch Velder, but it won't do as much healing.
Okay.
So
all right, then I'll just put it on him. Yeah, I'll use it too.
What's the range on it? 20 feet?
30.
30 feet.
Yeah.
So if you did it, You could hit. You could get Fulton as well. Actually, if you use all three,
really?
if you use all three actions, you could get everyone with it. But with it, probably not Bubba, but he's not hurt yet. Anyway,
does that include Philippe?
It would hit Philippe as well. Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I might do that. I'm going to do a sort of everyone heal vibe with 3 moves.
Nice. That one always feels very Saturday morning cartoon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like focus in, thing out, light just fires out in all
Everyone
directions.
better. Okay, so
Thanks, mate.
I think it's 3
Big wave of
3d8
healing.
plus 8. Okay.
You don't plus anything to a 3 action. It's only the 2 action you plus things to.
Okay.
3d8.
So
if it's
just
heightened,
3d8
you'll
then.
get the whatever benefit you get from heightened.
Which is the extra
D8, ones.
I
Okay,
think.
cool.
All right. All right. Okay. There's 2 anyway.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's 13 hit points to everyone that's close by.
Is that me as well?
Yep.
That'll get all of you.
Thank you.
And then Philippe is going to try and strike it with the...
Well, before you do that, the creature.
Oh, here we go.
Jesus, man.
No, it might be. It's because it's undead. It might be affected by healing magic in a negative way.
Ah, yes.
The creature fails its fortitude save and takes how much damage was that? How much?
13.
We gave about 13.
Takes 13 points of damage.
Yeah. healing. Also does damage.
Oh, bollocks!
Heal it.
Heal it. All right. So, cool. All right.
Okay.
So, feeling renewed, Philippe looks at the weapon, sees it has got a disruption rune encrusted onto it, and slashes at the
From
creature.
the supermarché.
That's right, yo.
Okay, so Philippe using a scythe. He is not proficient in it, so he doesn't get a proficiency bonus, but he gets his strength bonus. So what is Philippe's strength bonus?
So Philippe's strength bonus is... where is it? Oh, it's +4.
+4. Okay, so roll a d20 plus
D20
4.
+4, okay. Whoop-a-pa. Natural 20! +4 is 24.
Oh my god, he has been watching you.
Do we get a crit card?
Somebody's watching me.
No, NPCs don't get.
He's a named NPC.
He's not yet. Come on.
He gets a
Nah,
crit
he's not
card.
one,
Go
no.
ahead and take yourself a
Okay,
crit card.
which
It's
one
the
is
green one?
The green one here.
Crit cards.
Okie dokie. And it's a slashing weapon, right?
It's a slashing weapon.
Okay. Gut slash. The target takes 1d4 persistent bleed damage. It's not going to happen though to this guy, is it?
Ghost bleeding,
And
yeah.
any creature it swallows whole is immediately released. Weird.
That's incredibly specific.
Yeah, it's really specific.
Really specific.
I don't know. I mean, do I get to add?
No.
It is not immune to bleed.
Not immune to bleed. Amazing.
It's dripping ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a 1d4. of that,
Okay,
then.
so go ahead. We do that on its round.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Is it still a normal
but
double crit?
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
yeah.
It's a
just
double. It is a it's a double crit.
Okay. So, where's the? I need to look up the.
You'll need to. So, what is the damage of the
So
scythe?
the damage of the scythe is 2d10 plus 2.
So it will be
shit.
2d10 plus 4.
Okay.
Because that's the because he adds his strength bonus.
Okie dokes.
Isn't it
2d10?
4d10?
Oh right, because
Because it's a crit, right?
No, it's 2d10 plus 4 doubled.
Oh, okay.
right.
You roll
right,
those
right.
and then double it.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, where are my d10s at, yo? Man,
You want
never
some
use
D10s?
these. There's a d10. I've got to do 4 of them. Right.
Nick, got to do
No,
two of
just
them.
two.
Oh right. Okay.
And then you
okay,
double
so
the
that's 9.
9
plus
plus
4.
9 plus 13.
Doubled.
26.
26 points of damage.
You are smashing
However,
this.
it's not from a corporeal weapon, so it doesn't all go through. Have you got
Really?
do you have some disrupt damage on that?
Disrupt.
As well?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got a disrupting rune on it.
Yeah. How much damage is your disrupt do? Is it 1d6?
Hold on. I'm going to have to look. I'm sorry, it's new. I'm going to have to look it up. Apologies,
Okay, I
guys.
think it's 1d6. Disrupting rune. I don't have it up at the moment.
I can't. Hold on. Let's see. Runes.
Is it a greater or?
No, it's not a greater. It's just a normal. So,
It
1d6.
says, 1d6. On a critical hit, the undead is also enfeebled 1 until the end of the next turn.
Very
Your
nice.
Next turn.
All right, it is enfeebled 1 as well then.
And I had a d6.
So roll another d6, yeah.
Okay.
So
1.
It's a 1.
Rubbish.
It makes it a 14, doubled up to
28.
and then halved back down to 14.
Right.
But still, that is still decent damage.
And he's enfeebled.
And he's enfeebled. So,
good.
you know,
What does
And he's got
enfeebled
bleed
mean?
damage happening.
Yeah,
on
and
his
bleed.
next go.
What's enfeebled again? It means they can't
enfeebled.
Can't go upstairs. It's easy, you know.
Goes to retirement home.
Can't lift his shopping as well.
Never really. Yeah, it doesn't help out when you're moving furniture. It's just particularly.
It's got that dodgy wrist now, and it's
feeling pretty rough. You know what, Velder? Have a go.
Oh, go on then. I would like to make an occultism check, please.
Okay, give me an occultism check.
Thank you, Schneider. And he racks his brain to see if he can think about. Oh, it's a natural 20 on the occultism check.
Go.
34.
Okay, you're dealing with a dread wraith. What would you like to know about it?
I guess weaknesses.
Weaknesses. Okay, it's particularly weak. Obviously, you already know it takes damage from positive energy. The one thing that you do know about wraiths is that they are powerless in sunlight. If you can expose them to sunlight, then they will lose all of their powers and become almost helpless. But that is going to be tricky to do underground.
Brilliant.
What you can do with your other two actions?
Velder's the day-ho! Yeah. Velder's very glad he read the Osborne Book of Wraiths, which is so fucking obvious. Good. And would he know that? Is it vulnerable to spells, being undead?
I mean, spells will affect it, but it's incorporeal. So unless it's unless the spells have either ghost touch or force damage, then they're going to be subject to. It's going to be taking reduced damage from that as well. Yeah, force damage is all. Force damage is really all spells that are specifically, like. I think Disrupt Undead probably does. It might not. That'll be this week's letters. Does Disrupt Undead affect incorporeal undead with full damage? We'll find out.
Fair enough. In which case, he's going to use Magic Missile.
Magic Missile is force damage.
It is force damage. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I've got to force damage at the moment.
Okay, go ahead. 2 missiles you've got.
I mean,
two action versions.
These aren't heightened, are they?
Depends if you've prepared it in a heightened slot.
No, I did not. It's just a basic old spells. That's 3.
Not doing too bad at the moment.
4. Oh, that's not very good.
Don't
I
say
think
that.
that's only 6 points of damage because it's only +1. Although when I had my spell attack, no.
Okay.
Do I have my +3?
I don't know, James. It's
your
spell.
I literally haven't cast Magic Missile in about 1,000 years.
It's a D4 +1.
It's just D4 +1.
On a level 1 spell, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it is
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Hey, still
and
counts.
you killed.
Hey, everything counts.
It's vulnerable to sunlight. I'm not sure why I even said that. It's useless.
Well, I mean, unless anyone has sunlight, magic.
No, I've already checked.
No,
sunlight magic.
I don't know. Let's keep fighting.
What the fuck?
No, you're going to have a lot of trouble with that next week.
That's what we leave it for tonight, everyone. Get your day holes ready.
Day-hole.
Day-hole.
Day-hole. Day-hole.
Fighter of the night hole. I said 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, now don't you step on my dangerling of the week. Well, you can do anything, but don't step on Stephanie Muniz. Yeah, thank you very much for Dangerling of the Week. This was made possible by patrons, so why don't head on down to patreon.com and you can be part of the Dangerling of the Week. Stephanie Muniz, thank you very much.